Happy Saturday, everybody. This is the late edition of the Friday financial forecast. Yeah, I did, and that's Emily. She's in the picture today. She just is like hanging out on my table and won't leave me alone. So I think she wants to be online with us. So you might see her in and out during the video, but that's Emily the cat. And anyway, so yeah, I had like 3 shamanic sessions back to back yesterday, and by the time I finished session number 3 on that, I was pretty out there, and had to come home and lay down, and was like, oh, I'm just gonna take like an hour nap, and then I'm gonna do my Friday financial forecast. Well, I woke up and it was like 2 a.m. So guess who didn't do her Friday financial forecast? And that just leaves me an experience to schedule it better. But anyway, we're going to do the Friday financial forecast late edition. So yeah, it's a little bit late, but it's still going to give us that forecast of the week, that weekend going into the beginning of the week. And today I'm going to do 3 different piles. So you can be pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Let's take a look at those. Okay, looks like Emily is kind of blocking that, so we'll just go, there's pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and everybody say hello to Emily. Yeah, that's Emily. And anyway, so we've got our 3 piles that we're going to work with today, and we'll just adjust that over a little bit. We're using the Career and Life deck, So pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. Choose one of those that you think works for you. And I'm going to start with pile number 1. So if you chose pile number 1, this is going to be your 3-card reading for the financial forecast for the week. Pile number 1. Here's 1. Yeah, okay, now Emily, I guess she got her time on the screen, so she has now left the sacred space area here. And, oh, come on, 2 more. And, whoops. Okay. All right, so here's our 3 cards for our pile number 1. So this is for you that chose pile number 1, and let's look at what your cards are saying. This is using the Career and Life Oracle deck, and we're starting out, our energy is on long term. Our obstacle is freedom, and then adventure. So when I'm looking at this, this is about an opportunity coming in, and it is something that has to do with work or how you make money. And they're going to connect in with you. They're going to ask you about that. Now, what happens, the obstacle is the freedom. And so I'm going to look at this like in this perspective. So it's like, you get hired into a position or you start doing a work and they say, it's work whenever you want. Well, that's great. And it's a wonderful opportunity because you get to work when you want. Well, what happens for some people and how this becomes an obstacle is that we don't know how to budget our time to fulfill or meet that need of doing our job. Because we went from probably a position where you were, and I'm going to use the term 9 to 5, and you had a set thing, a set objective every day. And you knew that at 9 o'clock this happened, and at 10 o'clock this happened, etc., etc. Well, when you start having an open schedule, you have to be very disciplined in order to learn how to make productive use of your time. And that's what this is talking about here. And then that final card in the row, for pile number 1, is the adventure card. And when I look at this, I was like, you're going to really experience an adventure in this. There's going to be things that make you feel like you're about to fall apart, and then there are other things that are going to bring you total joy. This is going to be an exercise, an adventure in learning how to manage or budget your time for success. And that is pile number 1. So now I have pile number 2. So if you chose pile number 2, this is your pile. And we're looking at our financial forecast for the week coming up. Whoops. And we're asking just for 3 cards. And give us 3 cards. So everybody go, come on. Pile number 2, give us 3 cards. All right, and they did. So don't go too far. 2. All right. All right, so very interesting. So in pile number 2, we're looking at some very interesting little energy here. We have perspective upside down, many choices and influences in our career, how we make money, how we make our living coming through here. And so what I'm looking at in here is that on this one, you're kind of overwhelmed and you're not seeing exactly you're seeing the choices, but you're not seeing the pros and cons. And when I look at influence, I'm like, who do you network best with on that? Things where you're feeling a click to, a connection to, those are going to be where you want to focus some of your attention in your career. So if you're looking for something new, and so you open up the newspaper, or Indeed, or wherever you're looking for a job, or a career through, and start paying you're putting your attention to what draws your attention to something that you feel like you have a connection, or going to be something that helps you follow in the right direction. So now we have pile number 3, and this is the last of the 3 piles that we have. So you could have chosen pile 1, pile 2, pile 3, and this is pile number 3. And what we're looking at in here is your financial forecast if you chose pile number 3 for this week. So what came in, what's coming in, and where is it leading us to? And asking for 3 cards because it makes it so easy on the 3 cards. Emily's back, but she's up in the window. Yeah, she likes to be in here when I'm in here. She likes to come and see what I'm doing. She's not a big fan. She's not a big fan of the smudge, but she likes the crystals, and she likes all the other energy that's here. All right, okay, so this is interesting on number 3. Let's take a look. We're starting out with people skills upside down, make it work right side up, and then gifts upside down. And so I'm going to say it like this. This is the potential energy of creating a faux pas at work that you will have to resolve and fix. This is pile number 3, is about creating or being a part of a faux pas, a mistake, something that's probably, I'm going to say not detrimental, but is definitely a mistake through your work. I'm going to say it is something along the lines of offending someone. And when you see on that second card that make it work, you are going to have to do some great things big things, efforts in order to create that or to resolve that. And I'm going to say, and there is like absolutely no thanks to it in the end. So be mindful. I always believe that chance favors a prepared mind. And if you chose number 3, pile number 3, then this is, here's my consejo or my direction, my advice. I don't like to call it advice, but if I was in that place, what I would do is I create a faux pas. I say something, do something that offends somebody in one manner or another, whether it's a coworker or a client. I'm going to have to work to resolve that. Even, as long as I am showing a humble, honest effort, or you are showing a honest, humble effort to fix that or to resolve that, you're fulfilling that karmic debt kind of instance. But I'm going to say, when I see gifts upside down on the end, don't expect or someone showing you any kind of gratitude for apologizing or trying to fix it. So that one's kind of like a little bit on the downer, but I believe that chance favors a prepared mind. So knowing that, if I chose pile number 3, I know that I would focus on maybe being a little bit more mindful before I react or act on particular things. So I hope you enjoyed the reading for the financial forecast. I apologize for being the late edition, and will work earnestly